Hey everyone, hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather wherever you are. Hopefully it's beautiful wherever you are. And welcome back to March Mondays. This week's March is C'est Laurent by Brian Gossip. So I like to think of this as a Canadian march, but Brian Gossip was actually born in England, where he joined the British Army in the early 50s, part of the 2nd Battalion Black Watch. It was actually during his service in Ottawa, the capital of Canada, where I'm from, where he wrote and arranged a lot of marches for the Canadian Armed Forces, including this march here, which is a very nice inspection tune. An inspection tune is a piece of music that's played during any kind of military ceremony. If someone very important is coming to visit, like the Queen or a Prime Minister or President, some sort of head of state, and usually they will inspect. There'll be a group of guards on parade. And usually while that's happening, there's some lovely music being provided by the band that's part of that ceremony. So this is one of those tunes, and it's just very nice to listen to. Up until recently, I found out that this march has a 3rd trumpet part, so that's very exciting. I like this march a lot because I think it's in its own little category. It's a bit faster, quite a bit faster than a slow march, but it's stately enough that you could quick march to it if you wanted to, sort of at a laid back pace maybe. But I love that I found the 3rd trumpet part, because the harmonies in the 5th measure with the concert E in there, I think is just so nice. It takes it in a different direction for a second and then comes right back to good old E flat major. Now, Brian Gossip wasn't a trumpet player, but he sure knew where to put in those fanfare sections for us. There's a few sections in this next line that are just trumpet alone that sound great. The harmonies are beautiful, and it just ties everything that's long and legato really nicely together. So after that, it goes back to the opening theme, the exact same as the beginning, before the trio. This march, it's not overly complicated, but I think it is special in the way that it creates an atmosphere. And no matter how simple or complex a march may be, creating that atmosphere is definitely one of the most important things. So the trio is actually quite similar to the fanfare section in between the opening themes, like I talked about, with a little bit more happening in the harmonies for the fanfare section, which is kind of cool. But the last 4 measures I think are awesome. They sound almost cinematic, like you could really draw it out as like a 20th Century Fox fanfare type thing. It's just really nice. Sorry, I had to. And there is C'est Laurent. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully to see you next week for yet another march.